Hello anime fans, welcome to LG Sensei. Few stories adapt to anime more effectively than ones that center around sports. Every sport imaginable has been displayed on television screens in a Japanese animation style, from well-known sports like basketball to those that receive less attention, like skating. Few, however, can compete with the best sports anime, which both fans and critics agree are among the best of all time. Here we have the top 10 sports anime where the main character is OP. There were hardly any new sports shows that launched in the summer of 2022, so the season was not particularly generous in terms of sports entertainment. Ashito Aoi, a gifted player from a tiny village with significant anger management issues, is the protagonist of this soccer anime, which bears his name. Ashito has to adjust to the idea that he is no longer a large fish in a little pond after being chosen for a Tokyo-based youth team. The majority of the themes the anime addresses have been done before, and they have been done successfully thus far. Fighting spirit, sometimes referred to as Hajime no Ippo in Japan, is without a doubt one of the best boxing anime ever produced. It was the Megalobox's inspiration, and tomorrow's Joe's spiritual successor. The ideal underdog tale for anyone to support is Makunuchi's transformation from a timid, bullied weakling to an incredibly aggressive boxer. It resembles the Punch-Out in many ways, however better. Fighting Spirit gave the world the comedic heavyweight Mamoru Takamura, along with a ton of exciting battles with fantastic animation and suspenseful endings. SK8. The Infinity, one of the top shows of the winter 2021 season, is directed by Hiroko Utsumi, who is also the creator of a number of other critically viewed sports animes. This program pushes skateboarding to the limit by featuring two opponents, illegal S-races that frequently end in major accidents. The development of Reki and Langa's friendship is very wonderful to watch, and no effort was wasted to make the action scenes appear jaw-dropping. Although this show is relatively new, it is certain to be popular for a very long time. Hanamichi Sakuragi is a simple man with a simple desire. He only wants a girlfriend. In order to do this, Hanamichi joins the basketball team at Shohoku High in an effort to become friends with Haruko Akagi, the club's captain's sister. Hanamichi eventually develops a bond with basketball. Slam Dunk is a famous series that is both funny and realistic. Its only drawback is that the anime is not a full adaptation of the manga. Hanamichi's development is realistically portrayed since he actually needs to work hard to get better. Swimming is one of the most well-liked summer activities all around the world, from competitive events at neighborhood community pools to official competitions at the Olympic Games. Professional swimmers devote all of their leisure time to their chosen sport, unlike some people who see swimming as just a great source of exercise or enjoyment. Swimming is shown in Free Iwatobi Swim Club as a competitive sport that is both physically and technically challenging. The show does an excellent job of realistically portraying what it's like to be a competitive swimmer, from the required equipment and training to the yearly expenses. Major is the most thorough sports anime ever produced, quality issues apart. Major follows the career of Goru Honda over the span of 6 seasons, a few films and a few OVAs, beginning with his early years and continuing all the way to the World Cup. There is also a follow-up anime centered on Goru's son. Fans get to watch Goru mature throughout this voyage, even though he never completely loses his youth as a player, person, or parent. The baseball sequences are engaging, even if they might be a little exaggerated at times. Megalobox gives boxing a futuristic touch and was created in honor of tomorrow's Joe's 50th anniversary. Joe, a junkyard dog that is used to fighting in underground competitions, chooses to take part in Megalonia in order to compete against the competition's champion, Yuri. Although boxing is technically involved, fighters have mechanical arms called gears that provide them a huge tactical advantage. Joe chooses to fight conventionally after realizing he cannot obtain a decent gear. The protagonist of Megalobox is wonderful, and the battles are always tense. Also, Season 2 successfully goes in an unexpected path with the plot. The best sports anime of fall 2022 and winter 2023 was quite the experience. Soccer is given a fascinating new spin by Blue Lock that completely changes the game. Although teamwork is crucial to the sport, Blue Lock alters the status quo by placing a strong emphasis on selfishness and individualism. Because Japan's national team is lacking a lethal striker, the nation looks to Jinpachi Ego's unconventional approaches for a solution. The nation's top young athletes are invited to compete in a battle royale, where only one will emerge as the best player, making the others all failures and disqualifying them from joining the Japanese team. Through both courses, the tale moves forward at a fast pace. Although the anime's protagonists don't stand out on their own, their circumstances compel them to act in ways that are unusual for the sports genre. It's challenging to take down Slam Dunk, the legendary basketball anime classic from the 1990s, but Kuroko's basketball succeeds in doing so. When you add the rest of the endearing characters to Kuroko and Taiga's developing friendship as teammates, it's impossible not to love the Siren High Squad. When the squad defeats members of the Generation of Miracles, it feels like an epic Dragon Ball Z battle rather than a basketball match. The show's wildly style lends it immense charm and heart-pounding excitement. Undoubtedly, Haikyuu is the best sports anime that has ever been produced. For most people, seeing the short Hinata shine at a sport like volleyball would have been satisfying enough for most. But the show later hits viewers with so many unforgettable events that it is impossible to forget. The cast of characters in Haikyuu may be the most robust in the sports anime genre. Despite having Hinata and, to a lesser extent, Kageyama as the main characters, the anime frequently features an ensemble cast, with characters like Nishinoya and Tsukishima going through their own story arcs. Animation by Production IG is generally excellent, enhancing both hype-generating moments and more subdued situations.